Namaste everyone, and we're here at Yoga Soul in Columbia, Missouri. I'm going to show you a technique to help create a little more space in the front of the shoulder, especially when your arms are behind your back, which is a somewhat common gesture in yoga classes. The classic or traditional being the reverse prayer position. And if you do this over and over enough, you'll create a little impingement here. It's not fun, it's not comfortable. And how we're going to create space is using lattisimus dorsi, this muscle on the back and side of the rib cage. I'm going to take off my shirt so you can see the muscle. I have a video on my YouTube showing how to isolate this muscle. It's as simple as having a block to the side, gorilla knuckles on the finger, opposite hand feels my lat as I push my hand down and in. So you can see a little bit of engagement there. Around, so you can see the lat muscle from the shoulder blade down to the pelvis turning on. Now I have a full video that will give you more cues about that, so I'll link that below. So right now I want to show you a slightly more advanced exercise that the lat muscle wants to, from a neutral anatomical position, it wants to turn your arm in about 5 or 10 degrees. But if I turn my arm in extremely till right here, it's about 80 degrees, then a contraction of the lat muscle will externally rotate, which is pushing my elbow back and my hand into my back. So with my hand on the small of my back, I'll lift my elbow, and right away you can see some tension happening, or contraction from the shoulder blade down to my pelvis as I lift the elbow back and then push my arm across. And so this is the motion. I can use the opposite hand behind the back or in front of the chest to make sure this muscle is firming. And I push the arm, and I'm just training my muscle to fire and to be responsible for pushing my arm across. This external rotation motion helps to create space in the front of my shoulder joint. And as I get more flexible, I can raise my hand higher on my back and just practice this for maybe 15 or 20 repetitions. Do the other side and push across, 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 across. After you do this maybe 15 or 20 times to both sides, you can begin to practice actively moving into the pose. So where I used to just kind of fling my arms behind, that was going beyond my range of motion. So now I can get myself 80%, 90% of the way there, and then the last little bit I still have lat engagement. And this lat engagement helps push my thoracic spine forward, which ends up becoming a big chest opener, and I feel no compression in my shoulder, lifting the elbow off. So this is a small isolation to help create space in the shoulder. There's more isolations on my channel. Of course, go to ninthlimb.com, check out the Heart Seal shoulder therapy product. Until next time.